Hello, good evening. We're here. I'm just going live. Hello. Okay. We're live, everybody. Thank you for your patience doing our small part of applauding the NHS workers who are fighting every day for everybody. So, thanks for tuning in. We're here. It's Thursday night. Treehouse Quizzes live with me, Shura. If you've tuned in before, you'll know that most of the team that we work with would be hosting quizzes across London every night, but most of them are sadly without work. So we've gone online. So we will be posting intermittently in the chat there. A PayPal link if you want to give £1 per player if you can afford it. If not, just enjoy the show. We're going to give you a quiz and hopefully you'll enjoy it. So shout out to Simon and Callum and the rest of the team that have been here a week. If you've not tuned into the YouTube channel, it's better on there. Facebook people, I'm pointing at you. Go to the YouTube. It's down here for me, so that's where I'm pointing at. And just a reminder of the quizzes coming up. We've got a football quiz on Friday night with Callum. That's tomorrow. We've got a music quiz Saturday night, and general knowledge Sunday, also with Callum. He's busy. We've got quizzes coming up next week. There'll be an Instagram, Facebook posts at Treehouse Quizzes to remind you of what we've got coming up. So here we go. We're going to start the quiz. Hopefully everyone's ready. I don't know, but I'm going to just click one button. And there's people watching. I'll give you a few minutes. Should I give you a minute? Is everybody? I don't know if everybody's ready. Let's see what the live chat says. Unable to connect. Let's try that again. Okay, let's try. Just give you a minute to get there. Ooh. Okay, everybody, we're going to start the quiz. Hopefully everybody who wants the quiz is ready to quiz. For those of you who might recognise me from the Knolls of Norwood, shout out to all of you lovely people. Hopefully we'll be back there eventually. But let's start the quiz, where I start the quiz every week with question number 1. Here it is. Question number 1. What was the name of Barbie's partner, who she split up with after 43 years? So that's question number 1. What is the name of Barbie's partner with who she split up with after 43 years? Bear with me on the Facebook chat. There's a bit of a delay, and the same with the YouTube. So I'll rely on my quizzer in the house, Annabelle, to tell me any comments that come up on the YouTube chat, hopefully. Anyway, question number 2. Question 2, and if I hadn't mentioned, we'll do this, and at the end of it, we'll go through the answers at the end of round 1, and we'll have a little break in the middle. But anyway, question number 2, here it is. Which musical act holds the record for the most number ones in the UK singles chart? Question 2. Which musical act holds the record for the most number ones in the UK singles chart? Cheers, everybody. Oh, that's delicious. Hopefully you've all got that one down. I'm wearing my spiffing waistcoat for you all. Hopefully you enjoy it. Question 3. Question number 3. In Jurassic Park, which substance is the mosquito preserved in? Question 3. In Jurassic Park, which substance is the mosquito preserved in? Oh. Question 4. Question 4. A falabella, spelled F-A-L-L-A-B-E-L-L-A, a falabella is the smallest example of which animal? Question 4. A falabella is the smallest example of which animal? Sippy sippy. Question 5. Question 5 is picture number 1. I need to do something cool here. For those of you on YouTube, question 5 is name this band. And then for my Facebookers, hopefully you can see this. Name this band. The band pictured. Name the band pictured. Question number 5. Name that band that's pictured. I'll leave it up there for a moment. Hopefully you can all get it. Okay. There you go. So question 5. Name that band. I will show those later if anyone's missed it. Just let me know. Where's that coming from? I don't need sounds on my emails. Question number 6. Question 6. The westernmost point of Asia is located in which country? Question 6. The westernmost point of Asia is located in which country? Do you know? Oh. So question number 7. I've already had a revision session with this with Simon because it's more complicated than you thought. Question 7. Which fictional characters, half a point for each of them, supposedly met their end at Rickenback Falls? There are possibly 2 answers. So question 7, half a point for each of them. Which fictional characters supposedly met their end at Rickenback Falls? I've had many a heckle for a similar question on this one.
Michael Boyle says, Neil, your brother has a much better beard game than you do. You need to step it up. Edie says you're wearing an excellent waistcoat.
Well, thank you. Thank you for the compliments, everybody. Question 8. Question 8. Which actor has had 2 children with director Tim Burton? Question 8. Which actor has had 2 children with director Tim Burton? And just for my regulars, I'll say this now, and I may hopefully not have to say it again, but when I say actor, at any point, actor is a non-gendered professional identifier, and I will refer to any person who acts as an actor. Hopefully that makes sense to everybody. I do that every week in my quiz. So, yes. Question 9. Question number 9. In which century was the Eiffel Tower completed? Question 9. In which century was the Eiffel Tower completed? A little bit of slurping ASMR for anyone who's listening. There we go. Question 10 is picture number 2. It's actually an anagram. Dyslexics be warned. So question 10, picture number 2, the anagram. Here it is for those of you on YouTube. Woo! And here it is for those of you on Facebook. Ooh. Hopefully you can see that. Ooh. No, it's backwards. Does that work? I don't know. On the old fight. On the old fight. And the clue is the solution is the name of a series of films. Series of films. Sorry, it's backwards maybe for those people. I don't know what to do about that. Oh, no, it's not that one. So there it is. On the old fight for the anagram, which is question 10. I'll give you a moment to think about that. So, question 11. Question 11. Sean Astin is best known for playing Sam in The Lord of the Rings. In which adventure comedy film did he get his debut role? So, question 11. Sean Astin is best known for playing Sam in The Lord of the Rings. In which adventure comedy film did he make his debut role? Amazing. Okay, question number 12. Question 12. Which city hosts the oldest annual marathon in the world? Question 12. Which city hosts the oldest annual marathon in the world? Question 13. Coming up in a second. Probably rushing these. I'm a bit used to having to play tunes in between. But when we do our music quizzes on a Saturday evening, we do them through Zoom. And we do play music. We do a music quiz. So tune in for that. We'll be posting details as they come available for you. And we do the Zoom music quiz. Question. Oh, and there's a DJ set afterwards, and that may be coming from us soon too. Question number 14. Oh no, sorry, 13. Haha, you jumped the gun. Question 13. By law, which Asian country's tricolour flag must be hand-woven with silk or cloth? So question 13. By law, which Asian country's tricolour national flag must be hand-woven with silk or cloth? Thank you, Mealy. It's got many badges. Lots of pep. Is it pep? Flair. I've got plenty of flair. Hopefully. Hopefully enough flair. Huh. And I'll give you a moment. I'll give you the final picture question of round 1. A second. Prep it for you Facebookers. Okay. And so, we're here already. Question 15. Oh shit, I'm doing it again. He's clossed it out. Not even the picture question. Question 14. I'm so glad that I've got a quizzer in the house who's having a go at me. Question 14. In which science fiction film would you meet the character Lilu? Question 14. In which science fiction film would you meet the character Lilu? It's spelt L-E-E-L-O-O. Lilu. Meow. Oh. Well, hopefully that doesn't fuck up my white balance. There we go. It's a bit bright, isn't it? Oh well. Who cares? Okay, the final question. It's Flair. The final question of round number 1 is question 15. It is picture number 3. So question 15, picture number 3. Here it is for you tubers. And here it is for Facebookers. Which country's flag is this? It's pictured. Multiple facets. Which country's flag is this? For question 15. Okay. So, I'll give you a minute or two to think about those. If you need to hear any questions again, do message me either on YouTube or Facebook. Let me know, and we'll go over those just before we run through the answers. You got a minute on me. And I'll remind you again, if you are playing and you can afford to give a little tip to the to myself or to the quizzes this week, as I said, most of us, well, apart from myself, the team all aren't working. So I'm working from home. But all of the other crew are just hosting quizzes, so we'd love to receive a little bit. If you can afford to, £1 per player would be great. I'm going to repost the link in on the YouTube. Oh, question 13. Yes, question 13 for Julian. By law, which Asian country's tricolour national flag must be hand-woven with silk or cloth? Hopefully you got that. Is there anyone on YouTube who needs a question? Question 12. Which city hosts the oldest annual marathon in the world? There you go, Alex. I hope you got that. That was question 12. Which city hosts the oldest national marathon? Oh, sorry, the oldest annual marathon in the world. I'm adding words. Didn't need to. Okay, thanks, Mealy. Okay, for those of you who are competitively quizzing, I'll give you another 30 seconds before we run through the answers to round 1. I'm trying to match all of the environment around me. Shout out to the 10 people in Malaga! Oh, Neil, you brought them all together via the internet, I'm presuming. Hopefully you're socially distancing. But yeah, shout out to all of you guys. In was it called? Sector 2 lockdown, baby. No, it's not stage 2. It's sector 2. They're not in the core of lockdown. They're in the second stage lockdown. Okay, everybody. If you haven't finished writing in your paper box, Google Sheet, I recommend, if you're doing a share between 2 different places. But yes, it's time to swap sheets, and we'll run through the answers to round 1.
Edie and her husband think you should do audiobooks, bedtime stories and such.
Okay, well, if you know anyone who's hiring for that kind of service, let me know. I'll audition. Here they come. The answers. Question number 1. Question 1. Barbie's partner, who she split up with after 43 years together, was Ken. Yeah. Ken. Barbie and Ken. Question 2. The musical act who holds the record for the most number ones in the UK singles charts is in fact Elvis Presley.
Westlife.
Westlife? Ah! Question 3. In Jurassic Park, the substance the mosquito is preserved in is amber. Ha 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 ha. Yes, amber. Hello, if you're watching. Question 4. A falabella. A falabella. Gonna ask Annabelle to just pass me that childhood toy of hers.
Mine?
Yeah, your one. The purple one. The purple one. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. A falabella is actually the smallest horse. The smallest horse is a falabella. Here it is. Scale size of a small. It's not really this small, but it is called a falabella. It's the smallest horse. Question 5. Was picture number 1 the band pictured? Is Radiohead. Oh, Luke Ribbit, Barbie went on to better things. There's hope for everybody else. They just had a plastic relationship. It's fine. Question 6. The westernmost point in Asia is actually located in Turkey. Is that the place you've been?
Yeah.
She's been there. Not with me, though. Huh.
Radiohead, did you say?
Yeah.
I thought Falabella was
A kangaroo. Oh, damn. Question 7. The rephrased, so it's less controversial question. The fictional characters that supposedly met their end at Rickenback Falls were in fact Sherlock Holmes and Professor Moriarty. So half a point for each of them.
I just put Moriarty.
Yeah, you don't need to put Professor. Everyone knows Moriarty. Yeah, half a point for each of those, because obviously, technically, although they both die, Sherlock Holmes is in another book. Question 8. The actor who has had 2 children with director Tim Burton is Helena Bonham Carter. I mean, if you didn't know that, she's in all of his bloody films. Question number 9. In which century was the Eiffel Tower completed? It was completed in the 19th century. It was in fact 1889. Question 10 was the anagram. The solution was the name of a series of films. It's The Lord of the Rings. The Lord of the Rings. Who would have thought it? Especially when the next question mentioned The Lord of the Rings. Sean Astin's first film debut action comedy adventure. Most people love this film. The Goonies.
Good enough.
Question 12. Question 12. The city that hosts the oldest annual marathon in the world is Boston.
What?
Yeah, I know. Not Athens or anywhere where you think it would be. Ah, shame. Question 13. By law, the Asian country whose tricolour national flag must be hand-woven from cloth or silk is in fact India. It's to do with the deep heritage of weaving. Question 14. Lilu is the fictional science fiction character that you'd meet in the film The Fifth Element, as Simon would say, multipass. Multipass. Question 15, and the final one of round number 1. Question 15 was picture number 3. The flag pictured was in fact the flag of South Korea. There you go. South Korea. So, that was the end of round 1. Put your scores in the chat. We'd love to see how you're doing. And we'll kind of take a 10-ish minute break. Not 10, 5. Enough time for me to refill this small glass, because I'm drinking it quite quickly. And we'll be back shortly with round number 2. Okay.
11.
Some pretty high scores. Who's the highest person on your one, baby?
I would say Jodie, who says she got 14.
Jodie with 14 points on her ones. That's some mad skills. Mad props to Jodie.
Sound has gone from YouTube.
Oh yeah, no, sorry YouTube, I muted you while I didn't realise I was still live on Facebook, so it doesn't really matter. It's crazy out there.
Edie says, yes, he's a Guinness man, top drawer.
Oh, I'll happily accept these Mackelsons in the post too. I'll be back shortly. Whoa. Okay, everybody, if you are...
Your mum and your Auntie Vanada are watching.
If you're watching and you're ready for round 2, shout out to my mum and my Auntie Vanada back in England. Auntie Vanada, I'll give you a call tomorrow if you're able to answer the phone. Otherwise, somehow text me your mobile number so I can call you. Okay, everybody. Hopefully you're all ready. I'll wait for... Oh, hello, Emma. Thank you. You might recognise some of these badges from back in the day. We'll start in a second. I'll just make sure everybody's settled back in. So once again, if you are tuning in and you can afford to give us £1 per player, that would be great. As I said, most of our team are just hosting quizzes at the moment, and we can only do it from here, one a night. So you know, we'd be really happy to receive anything you can afford it if you can. Otherwise, just enjoy the quiz. And we're going to start round number 2 right now with question number 16. Here it is. Question 16. Which European city is known as the peace capital? Which European city is known as the peace capital? That's question 16. Not enjoying the Britney mic, actually. Yeah, you think about that one. Question number 17. Question 17. Which character from literature arrived in England in Whitby on a ship called the Demeter? Question 17. Which character from literature arrived in England in Whitby on a ship called the Demeter? Make sure no one's catching the tail of that. There we go. Question 18. Question 18. What was the name of the record company founded by the Beatles? Wait, question 18. What was the name of the record company founded by the Beatles? That was question 18. Okay, everybody. Question 19. Which female English singer-songwriter provided backing vocals on Peter Gabriel's Games Without Frontiers? Question 19. Which English female singer-songwriter provided backing vocals on Peter Gabriel's Games Without Frontiers? You can shout at the screen, I can't hear you, so that's fine. Question number 20 is picture number 4. So, for my YouTubers, here's picture number 4. Question 20 is this one. On what sort of car would you find this? And I'll show that to my Facebookers. There you go. On what sort of car would you find this? Have a quick look. Hopefully you've all seen it. You know what it is.
Team Chats Palace, say hello.
Hey Team Chats Palace! Oh, you can't see me. I'm waving at the screen and all you can see is my own ear. Hey Team Chats Palace! Are they zooming? Team Zoom. I was wondering if we should do like a little tutorial on making a shared Google Doc so you can all answer on the same piece of answer. Who knows? We'll get more technical as everyone upskills into the digital world we live in. Question 21. Question 21. In Greek mythology, what is the name of the first woman created by the gods? Question 21. In Greek mythology, what is the name of the first woman created by the gods? Annabelle's looking perplexed at me. It's not going well.
You got 10 in the first round.
That was 21. Question 22. Question 22. Which country's air force was the first to bomb a German city in World War II? Question 22. Which country's air force was the first to bomb a German city in World War II? These lights come out better on the Facebook page than they do on the YouTube.
Big up to your mum for those.
Yeah, big up to Mum for the crazy lights. Pew, 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 pew. I'll go bigger next week with more lights if I can, if it doesn't ruin everything. Question 23. Question 23. Who broke 5 different track and field records within 45 minutes on the 25th of May 1935? I'll say that all again. Question 23. Who broke 5 different track and field records within 45 minutes on the 25th of May 1935? All round awesomeness. Okay, question 24. The oldest ballet company in the world is based in a theatre in which city? Question 24. The oldest ballet company in the world is based in a theatre in which city? I mean, to me this looks more fun because I'm looking at myself, but you guys, I'm not looking at you for a moment. Question 25 is picture number 5. I will show you the picture of an actor and you will name them. Question 25, here's the picture for YouTube. And here's the picture for Facebook. Name that actor. Who is it? Who's the actor? Name them. Here we go. That's question 25. Give you a moment to think and write or type write type. Question 26. Which sport was the only official physical activity that George W. Bush participated in during college? Yeah. Question 26. Which sport was the only official physical activity that George W. Bush participated in during college? Is that junior rather than senior, isn't it? Yeah. George Bush Jr. For those of George W. Bush, yeah. Not George H.W. Bush, the younger one. The other idiot, yeah. Yeah, that guy. Okay, question 27. The musician Moby adopted his stage name because of his relation to which author? Yeah. Question 27. The musician Moby adopted his stage name because of his relation to which author? Pardon me. Oh. Don't normally have the mic next to my mouth when I'm burping. Question 28. Question 28. Into which ocean does the Amazon flow? Question 28. Into which ocean does the Amazon River flow? Question 29 is the penultimate question of the quiz this evening. I'll give it to you in a moment. Just let you ponder that last one if you're not sure. Question 29. Here it is. Question 29. If you list all of the American states in alphabetical order, which 3 come last? So I'll say that again. Question 29. If you list all of the American states in alphabetical order, which 3 would come last? And the final question of the quiz this evening is question 30. It's the final picture. So I'll just get that ready. Question 30 is picture number 6. Name this character. Here it is for the YouTubers. Here it is for me Facebookers. Name this character. Who dat? Oh, it's not great focusing there, but who dat? I mean, you should know who it is from dat. Annabelle doesn't know because she doesn't watch the show.
I'm not gonna get it.
Who dat? So once again, I'll give you a moment. If you need to hear any questions again, give me a little shout out via the chat functions on either of your streamings, and then I will repeat any questions you need to hear.
Please repeat. Okay.
Please repeat what, Chinny?
Shanice.
Shanice, sorry. Shanice, which question?
She hasn't said yes.
Oh. Any other questions you need to hear again, let me know. Question 28 for you, Shanice. Question 28. Into which ocean does the Amazon flow? That was question 28. Into which ocean does the Amazon flow? So, hopefully you've all got those answers down. I'll give you another 30 seconds.
23, please.
Question 23. Who broke 5 different track and field records within 45 minutes on the 25th of May 1935? Question 23. Who broke 5 different track and field records within 45 minutes on the 25th of May 1935? Is everybody ready?
Kat said the US States questions was made there.
Yes, if you do take the time to memorize all of the American states, it's not so hard to memorize which ones come last in alphabetical order. But not everybody does that. Okay, everybody, it's time! It's time! Swap sheets with a nearby teammate if you are playing a... not teammate. Swap sheets with a nearby team person, probably, if you are nearby playing a person. Otherwise, we'll run through the answers imminently. When I say imminently, I mean now. Here they come. The answers. Question 16. Question 16. Which European city is known as the peace capital? It's Geneva. If Andrew, our friend, was playing, he'd know that because he lives there and he's there now.
On lockdown.
On lockdown. Damn. Question 17. The literary character that arrived in England in Whitby on a ship called the Demeter. Clues in the name. It's Dracula. The Demeter. Yes. Yes. Tintin. That was terrible, baby. It's terrible. Question 18. The record company founded by the Beatles was in fact called Apple Records. Apple Records. Yeah. Question 19. The English female singer-songwriter. It's hard to put all of those in order because she's just awesome at all of those things. Apart from, I mean, you can't be awesome at being English, but she's a singer and a songwriter. Yeah. Who provided the backing vocals on Peter Gabriel's Games Without Frontiers. Obviously now she's just a sad old Tory. It's Kate Bush!
Got that.
Yes, we love her from back then. Now, yeah. Question 20 was picture number 4. The sort of car you would find that sculptural piece, the Spirit of Ecstasy, is on a Rolls Royce. On a Rolls Royce car. Yes, if my mum looks out the front window of her house, there's one parked in the neighbour. Yeah, it's shiny. Always wanted to go and get that thing, but that would be mean. Question 21. In Greek mythology, the name of the first woman created by the gods, and then she went and opened a box and fucked it all up. It's Pandora. Yep. I don't blame her. I blame the gods for being arseholes. Question 22. The country's air force that was the first to bomb a German city in World War II. Bizarrely, it was the Luftwaffe, the Germans themselves. Germany accidentally bombed themselves. Yeah, that's an answer to a question. Question 23. The amazing athlete who broke 5 different track and field records within 45 minutes on the 25th of May 1935, whilst giving the amazing middle finger to the Nazis. It was Jesse Owens. Yes, just proving how awesome Jesse Owens was and is. The awesomeness. 5. Question 24 was the oldest ballet company in the world is based in a theatre in which city? That city is Moscow. Yeah. It's always the way between those two Russian cities. Question 25 was picture number 5. The actor pictured, pardon me, was Lupita Nyong'o. Lupita Nyong'o. Star of many things, including Shuri and the Us. She's put. I'm getting the actual details because I've got Mary. Black Panther was what I was saying. Yes, that was what I was saying. Okay, I was right. I wasn't crazy. And the play that we saw. Question 26. The only official physical activity that George W. Bush participated in during college. Cheerleading. Yeah. I mean, I don't even mean to demean cheerleading because, you know, that's like incredible physical activity. But George W. Bush probably didn't do any of that. Let's be real here. He probably looked the way that he did when he was president, when he was at school. Question 27. The musician Moby adopted this stage name because he's related to which author? That is the author of Moby Dick. Yes, Herman Melville. I mean, he wouldn't have done well with either of those as a stage name, so I think he had to go with Moby, because he couldn't have been Herman, Melville, or Dick, because they would have been pretty crap. So, question 28. The Amazon River flows into the Atlantic. Yes. Question 29. There are, if you place all of the American states in alphabetical order, the last 3, a point for each of these. 1 point for Wyoming, 1 point for Wisconsin, and 1 point for West Virginia.
Virginia.
1 point for Wyoming, 1 point for Wisconsin, and 1 point for West Virginia. And finally, question 30 was picture number 6. The character pictured is Rick Grimes. Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead. We can't trust him because he's a cop. But yes, he's got the moral high ground in killing zombies. Rick Grimes, everybody. So that's the end of the quiz. We will be back tomorrow with another quiz at this time. But we'd love to see your scores in the chat. I will once again remind you, if you have enjoyed our quiz, we'd love to receive a small donation if you can afford it towards the many other people and team, especially Simon, who puts all this together, and this would be one of our regular ways of income. So it would be lovely to receive any donations you can. Can you get a point for Washington? No, because that would not be the last 3. Sorry, Luke. But yes, I will put that link in the chat again. If you can afford £1 per player, if you can't, just see us again tomorrow and enjoy the quiz. We really appreciate your presence. I hope you enjoyed it. I have. It's my first official live stream. So, you know, thank you so much for playing. Do tune into Treehouse Quizzes. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. Otherwise, you know, thank you so much. We'll be back again, and I will be back soon. Soon. I'm sooning all of the cameras. Soon. Thank you so much. Shocking 10 from Vicky. That is in total, or round 2. Neil didn't get any in round 2. Total scores, people. Total scores. 20. That's not bad, Neil. That's not bad. That's my brother, for those of you who don't know. 18 from who?
Tom Cox. Xenia got 24.
24. That's all right. Anyone got more than 24?
23 for Chance Palace.
Chance Palace.
Simon Pollard says, "Thank you, Shura. You did great."
Thank you, Simon. Hmm. Amazing efforts. 23. What's the best we've seen there?
24, I think.
24. Can anyone beat 24?
Oh, 28.
28 from who?
No, sorry, that was a question repeat. It's
Oh.
24.
Yeah, sorry, 24. 24 is the best. Has anyone beaten it? Hi there, Drubajit. Amazing, joining in from India. Amazing. I salute you.
What did they get?
Didn't tell me their score, they just told me their name. Thank you all for playing. Yeah. I'm just going to post this and then we'll be off. Thank you so much. Tune in tomorrow. Subscribe if you haven't. And thank you for the love. Yeah, Luke, 21 points. That's not bad. There's no 22 with Washington. That's not... Alright, guys. That's me. I'll see you soon on the other side.